You hear that? I was just about to record too. Crazy. The train is very disrespectful. Very disrespectful. I know that statistic where there are women, black women out here who are just single and they're going to stay single for the rest of their lives. Maybe there's a good reason for that. Hear me out. Maybe God, the universe, the supreme essence of this, maybe there's a reason for that. Maybe in all of this chaos and order and good and evil and everything that coexists in this world, maybe there's a reason for that.
We present to you Rome Productions.
What's good, everybody? If you're a first time viewer of my content in this video, make sure you like the video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be watching a lovely video by these lovely black women. Let me just say that I'm loving this. I'm loving what I'm seeing on TikTok, at least on my end, where I'm seeing all these black women come out and actually put some of these women in my generation, these femme fatales, these stop bots in their places. Because there are women out here who are given a voice just because they got a pretty face and a fat ass. And they come out here with their long eyelashes, the fur going all the way down to their lower back, and will presently tell you,
I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this, but it's like I'm getting to the point where I'm like tired of dating black men. Like, it's like I'm not trying to categorize anyone, but it's like it's always the same thing with every single black man. Like, it's like y'all don't want to get married, y'all don't want to do nothing, y'all just want to have casual sex, this, that, blah, 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 blah. I'm trying to find someone I can build with.
And other types of nonsense as such. And so you have women like this who will push on a narrative where they want to be married, they want to be treated rightly by a man, but the way that they interpret it, or the way that they rather articulate it, is that they don't want a man in order to build a relationship with. They want a man to pamper them. They want a man to treat them like how their father should have or would have treated them. And a lot of these women have father issues, and so it shows. Anyways, this lovely black woman, like I was saying before, shout out to all the black women that are actually being given light and given platforms, because I said in many of my videos and I believe on my podcast as well, that there are women out there, a lot of women out there who are good women. This concept of modern day women, I can't stand it, because this conception of modern day women is to somehow come to the conclusion that women in this day and age are a different breed. And that's just far from the truth. A lot of women in this day and age are good women and have a good head on their shoulders. The only issue is that most of these women don't seek for attention on social media, don't want to be seen or talked about on social media. They don't want to be involved in going back and forth with all these people on social media. They don't like the spotlight, so they stay in the cut. And I know many women in my inner circle and people that I have known and have met personally that are good women, good black women of all shades, of all variations, but they don't want the fame. They don't want the big following. They don't want to post. They don't want to be seen and be drawn attention to. But there's two videos I want to show you today. The first one that we're actually doing this video about, and the second one is kind of an add-on to this whole conversation at hand. So let's get into it.
I had a conversation with the collective of women, and I am appalled at what I heard in that conversation. When I talked about serving your partner, the majority of them snapped at me completely. We not slaves. We ain't slaves. Misogynistic, patriarchy, yeah. And so I asked them, do you want to get married? Yeah. You want to get married and you don't know that you have to serve your partner? What does serving your partner mean to you? That's slavery. That's all that submission. I kid you all, I can't make this up. My mind is blown right now. I just sat there and said, if you get out of this mindset that you're in complete subservience to a subordinate capacity, then you will understand what serving your partner is. I'm not talking about serving someone who controls you or serving someone or yielding to their will of dominance. I'm not talking about that. I said when you make a cup of coffee for your partner, when you clean up, if you buy your partner a gift, if you go and get something, a small little gift that you know your partner enjoys or their favorite meal along the way, you're still serving your partner because you're still serving an emotional need. That's what you're still doing that. And this is vice versa. If your partner helps you out in anything, even when you want to talk about something that your partner doesn't want to talk about after a long day, and they sacrifice their time and they stop what they're doing to listen, they're still serving you. There's no way in the same sentence you can tell me you want love and you want marriage, but you don't understand that you're still going to have to serve your partner for the rest of your days. You can't serve the person that you're dating. You're doing all of this stuff for them, all of these acts of service for them to bring them in, to make them consider marrying you. And then when they marry you, it turns off because society has conditioned you to believing that that's slavery. You hear the word serve and submit and you think it's slavery. Not understanding that it's not gender specific. You both submit and serve one another. You submit to each other and you serve one another. It would have been easier if they would have just asked me how, but the simple fact that they started off with, I'm not a slave. And I just had to say, you all are selfish. You all are selfish. And they wouldn't worry about me if it was the end of the day. Oh my gosh.
It's very unfortunate that you have femme fatales and thoughtbots out in this generation that think that marriage and being with a man is servitude. A lot of these toxic black women that you see on Twitter, TikTok, so on and so forth, have been programmed and brainwashed, whitewashed even, by white feminism or just feminism alone, into believing that being in a relationship with a man, being married to a man, is to be subjugated to a man, to be subservient to a man, and that is far from the truth. When you are in a relationship, I don't know if you know this, but energy is supposed to be reciprocated 50-50. You do what you're supposed to do in your relationship, and he does what he's supposed to do in the relationship. When it comes to wifey duties, he's supposed to do hubby duties as well. But you're supposed to do wifey duties if you want that ring on your finger. How is he supposed to know whether or not you are qualified to be a wife if you don't show the qualities of being a wife? I ain't saying you got to go all the way out, but you are in a relationship with the man. The fact that you have women in this day and age that compare marriage and submitting to a man to slavery is mind-boggling. And meanwhile, they want to be in a relationship. They want love. When they see all these couples that they fantasize and admire and praise on social media, God, is me again. God, when is it going to be my time, God? You keep running the men off. I mean, just look at your whole Twitter feed. You run men off, miss. Look in the mirror. Do you actually look good for a man? I don't care what a man think about how I look. Well, that's your goddamn problem. You over 250 pounds. You 5'3". You don't even wear your hair out. Nobody knows what color your hair is. I ain't speaking on a specific person or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, there are women out here like that. You know, are you taking in the necessary dedication to not only love yourself and value yourself, but be compatible and invaluable and attractive to other people? You can't say you want a man, but don't want to do what is necessary to get a man. You can't be out here wearing all the Crayola colors, never wearing your hair out once, and then say that you want a man that wants to accept you for who you truly are. You're looking for a real man, but yet you're not even showing your true self. If you want a real man, we want a real woman. For some reason, when men like us speak like this, it still gets called hate. You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. We say we want natural. You say y'all don't even like natural here. Y'all ain't even like when we go natural. Anyways, Share your thoughts in the comment section below concerning the whole matters at hand. How do you feel about these topics at hand? Have you personally ran into any modern day women, quote unquote? Are you a modern day woman? Do you agree with what I have to say? Do you think that marriage is servitude? Or do you think marriage is a relationship of reciprocation? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video with other people. Until next time, I'm Tyrone, and I am